tacos. Buenos dias. Blessings to everybody out there in YouTube land. Today is the 29th of January 2024. And it's a cloudy day in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Yesterday was okay, at least in the afternoon. The sun actually appeared after the showers and everything were finally done. So it turned out to be a good evening. But I recently came off of home time on Thursday night, Friday morning, basically. I had a job to go straight to Dallas to pick up a preloaded trailer at the yard there. And then hurry and expeditiously make my way to Russellville, Arkansas. And needless to say, I had about 15 minutes left on my 11 hour, and I was late to the appointment. My appointment was at 1900, and I didn't get to the receiver until about 2015. Then I had to deal with getting an express code for the late fee that they were charging me, and that took about another hour. I actually had to call and get that number, and I think right before 21:15, because the yard jockey slash hustler, yard dog, whatever you want to call that guy, came by and said, "Hey, yeah, we're about to shut down at 21:15. We're going to be gone for the night, and we don't accept deliveries on Saturday." So it was almost like I was set up for failure to begin with on getting that job, but it's whatever. Delivery was made, late fee was paid, truck is unloaded. I knew it was going to be close on time, because from the house to Dallas was 3.5, 4 hours, give or take, depending on traffic, and it was foggy that morning too. And then I had to inspect the trailer, so that could take upwards of 30 minutes to an hour. Some people do a faster inspection. I'm just more thorough. Luckily, the tire inflation system was operating. All tires were, all 7 out of 8 tires that I was able to check were above 90, between 93 to 95 PSI. So I was lucky there. Squirrel. And so that's what and I let my dispatcher slash DM know first thing in the morning when I looked at it. I was like, yeah, I'm probably not going to make it. I might be short. I won't have time, this, that, and the other. But I kept them updated throughout the day. My fuel stops, so I was able to kind of give them a better idea of when I would be there. So anyways, they assigned me my next load to pick up here in Jonesboro. So basically I didn't leave Russellville until Saturday midday. I went down to the Blue Beacon in Little Rock, had the trailer washed out, and then I came up here to the Love's in Jonesboro and basically sat here from Saturday afternoon until here in a few minutes, and I'm letting my reefer get to the temperature of 20 degrees, which is what they require, And it's taking its time. I already did my pre-trip this morning. And I actually called the shipper to see if I could show up early, and they said, yeah, come on. So my appointment is actually at 13:30. So I'll be ahead of time, and then I'm due up in Illinois. Whatchamahoo's it? Wilmington, Illinois, tomorrow by 1700 for a live unload. So I'm definitely gonna be early if I can get this trailer to oh crap. Hang on, I got a nice little amber light on my reefer. Be right back. So I have the air alarm 26 check refrigeration capacity. I have no idea what that means, and basically the trailer is having trouble getting to the set point that I wanted to get to. So, I guess, and when I picked up the trailer from the Dallas yard, it had a set point of -10, but was it negative? No, I think the set point was at -5, but the trailer never did get to -5. I think that the lowest it ever sat at was -2. So, wondering if there is an issue with the refrigeration unit. If so, how was I supposed to know? Things with doing this sort of work, I guess. 2, 7, 2, 5, 6. Okay, I'm just gonna pause it here and come back once I'm done with getting this road call information sent up, and maybe I won't be able to make this pickup. Okay, so the road call form has been sent up. I just sent a message off to my dispatcher, and I reset the alarm, cleared the alarm, and going to see if the reefer will continue to cool the trailer. When I picked this trailer up, I don't know if I just mentioned this or not, but when I picked this trailer up on Friday, the temperature was set at -5. It never did get any cooler than -2 that I saw every time I do my stops and pre-trip. So whether this is a pre-existing condition or not, I don't know. But it's been over an hour since I've had the reefer on trying to chill it, and I think I started around somewhere in the mid-30s, I think is where it was sitting at, and it's just not wanting to chill, cool, refrigerate, whatever. So anyways, nothing else really to update on. Still the same old basically. that I knew slash prior coworker was in the hospital to basically get surgery done on his foot. He had come to find out after his third surgery yesterday, he had a resistant staph infection, MRSA. I can't remember what that was called. I looked it up on the internet, but it's just a antibiotic resistant infection, and it was in his foot. So the first surgery was Wednesday. They cut off the small piggy. The little piggy was cut off, and then on Friday, this next piggy, I would assume it's the next piggy that was cut off, and some bone structure was removed. And then yesterday they removed the remaining toes and used part of the big toe skin flap to basically cover the part of the foot where whatever was removed, to allow the skin to protect the wound and do all this thing, whatever. You smart people out there probably know what I'm talking about, but he basically has no toes on his left foot there. And I made a drawing for him when I went there Thursday, excuse me, because I had to be back to work Friday. So Thursday morning when I went, I actually called him Thursday morning, talked to him a little bit, and I found out where he was at, which hospital, which room. So I kind of did a rough sketch drawing of a foot that was amputated off at the ankle in a jar, and two toes in smaller jars. I'll see if I might put that picture on my, as the thumbnail picture, whatever you want to call it, for the clickbait picture. And I was told from another acquaintance a day or two before that he was in the hospital, and he was getting his foot removed from an infection. So I'm like, oh, okay. And I didn't know how severe it was, and I didn't know if he had the surgery yet, things like that. So the drawing was just out of, because I texted him the previous days, hey, when they cut your foot, or something along the lines of when they cut your foot off, see if they can put it in a jar of formaldehyde and then label it as mini-me. So I took that same idea and basically put it on paper, and ironically it was the same foot that I drew, of which foot that had the toes removed. But me putting two toes in small jars and then the whole foot in a bigger jar. I mean, it wasn't his whole foot, but all of his toes basically. So it was just kind of ironic how that all came to be. But yeah, he's doing as well as can be for the circumstances given to him at this point in time. So I mean, it sucks, but what do you do? One thing I can do is pray for a better outcome and for good things to happen for him in the future. Hopefully his recovery goes well, and work is still trying to keep him employed somehow, some way. So hopefully that'll work out for him. But I didn't get much done while I was home at home time. It decided to rain 3 out of the 4 days. I think on the first day I was home that night, I think I received a little over 3.5 inches of rain, which was, it actually set a record for the Austin area. And as I think it was a record record-setting day on Monday, and then it ended up being like the 5th wettest January so far on record. So, yay, La Nina. El Nino? La Nina. No, I think it's an El Nino year. El Nino? La Nina. El Nino. I can't remember. I don't think it's a La Nina, because a La Nina was... I think it's an El Nino year. Anyways. So, I couldn't do any outside work. Have my permanent crown installed. Hopefully I won't have any issues from that tooth anymore. But yep, I'm back to the old grinding stone. Wash, rinse, repeat. So I haven't seen my breakdown pay from December yet, so I've contacted my dispatcher and told him again, say, hey, you know, where's my money for that breakdown pay? The system, I guess, automatically gave me my 1 penny raise, so I'm now making a whopping, woo, watch out, 46 cents a mile now. What do you do? Keep applying for different jobs. I don't even know what I want to do when I grow up. I'm still unsure of what path I need to follow. But in the meantime, I will continue to drive slow so that the safety people don't get on me. I've actually been starting to drive around 55. So if you see the jerk that's driving a CR England truck that's driving 55 miles an hour, it's probably me, because I don't think anybody drives as slow as I do. Just tired of having to stomp on the brake. I say stomp on the brake, but apply the brakes to slow down every time somebody cuts me off. Just so I can save my 1 penny. I mean, it adds up, but I mean, it seems like fighting for that 1 penny just isn't conducive to my health. And not only that, but I'm sure after enough critical events that get recorded and things like that, that they would probably eventually fire me because my points were so high. It's so, if I want to keep my job and not get fired from it, I mean, what else could I do, you know? I just don't, I don't know. 10:17 in the morning. I was hoping to be at the shipper by now to get loaded, but this trailer is not wanting to chill. Let me go check on it again, see where we're at. So it's at about 26 degrees, and I'm gonna see what time. I started the reefer at about 8:40, and it's basically an hour and a half. Almost 2 hours, literally an hour and a half later, and it only chilled maybe, what was it at? I didn't even remember what temperature it started at, but it was, I want to say it was in the mid-30s. So I'm going to send message stating that I started the reefer at 10:09:40 this morning. So other than that, I don't think, I appreciate you guys out there who do watch. Looking forward to the next video. I'm just, the motivation to do these videos anymore, I mean, like I said, if there's nothing for me to complain about, I wouldn't have a video. There's nothing, it seems like there's nothing of good news for me to report that I would put out there, especially for any new drivers. It's just, I don't know. Maybe being on a dedicated account, or maybe definitely a local would probably be more conducive to me, but I mean, I have to live with the decisions I've made until I have enough experience to move on to, or maybe get considered by another trucking company. But yeah, maybe I'll try Martin again. And my biggest thing right now is, I mean, it's home time is kind of important to me, because I don't have anybody at home to take care of the house while I'm away. And either a local job or a dedicated type job where I can be home more often than when I am now would be good. Of course, at the same time, if I sell the house and go rent, well, or just sell the house period and just live in it, I don't think I can do that. It's just, I don't know. I mean, owning the house, that is, I wouldn't consider it an investment. I mean, it is an investment, but I mean, it's owning property and having that. Would that be considered a nest egg in a way? Because if I sell the house, then I don't have that. I guess it would be. I mean, I wouldn't have that egg that I would be sitting on, basically, to have. Land value will always keep going up, especially in that area of the town. I mean, everything's just growing. So, besides, I have so much junk that I'd have to get rid of. That's a whole process, anyways. I don't know. Brain doesn't want to think. Maybe I just should do what I was talking with my pastor once upon a time. Like, the only thing I can really do good is listen to people. I'm not a conversationalist. I'm just a person who listens to what people have to say. I'm not a person to have two-way conversation with. I just don't have opinions. I believe I'm an apathetic person, but I can listen to people talk. I just don't care. I do care, but I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. I have a couch in my house. Or if you don't want to lay on the couch and talk, and sit at the dining room table and talk, whatever. I can then charge people. Not really charge, but ask for donations, because I mean, you don't have to have any kind of fancy piece of paper to listen to somebody talk, because I mean, that's what everybody's good at, is talking. Apparently I'm not good at talking, but might be good at listening. Sometimes some people just need somebody to listen to them. But at the same time, I don't know. I mean, I've only listened to so many people that are in my life for a lot. So maybe that has worn me down as far as the listening aspect, because I just, okay, I'm rambling now. It's pointless. And it's already the end of January. Let's see. Oh, Happy Lunar New Year. That's February 10th. It's the year of the dragon. God bless America, I swear. So Happy Lunar New Year. February 10th is the Chinese New Year, and it is the year of the dragon. The previous lunar, this current lunar year is the year of the hare. And now we jump into the dragon. So, for all of those out there who celebrate Chinese New Year, Happy New Year. I don't know if I'll make another video before then. So, yeah. I'll leave off with that. And yeah. Y'all take care out there.